little medical coverage on your Thursday here. We're joined by Mercy Dr. Barbara Bumberry. Doctor, thanks for joining us this early. And we want to talk about something as we head into the fall season here. A lot of people are going to be getting out, hitting the grill on Saturdays and Sundays. Football, a big part of that culture here, and grilling, they kind of go hand in hand. So talk to us about what people need to keep in mind as far as grilling tips go for safety.
Well, first of all, if you're going to marinate your food, your beef, your seafood, you want to make sure you keep it in the refrigerator. Don't set it out on the counter. And then if you're going to use some of that marinade to make a sauce, don't use the same liquid that you had your raw meat setting in. Make sure you use fresh liquid. Then when it comes time to actually grilling, you want to make sure you have your grill at least 10 feet away from any structures, the house, deck furniture. And if you have it on a wood surface like a wooden deck, you need to have a fireproof mat under it. You should check your grill from time to time for excessive wear. If the firebox where the burners are at starts showing rust or cracking, if the hose between the tank and the grill is showing any cracks, if the burner is showing yellow flames instead of blue flames, they may need to be replaced. And then when you're actually grilling, you should use long utensils, decrease the chance of catching your skin on fire or your clothing. You want to make sure you have a fire extinguisher handy, and it should be good for both grease and wood. And the little trap in the back of the grill that keeps the grease drippings, you want to make sure you clean that out from time to time.
Yeah, that's one that a lot of people just put off for a long time. It's just one of those things that you can just forget about. So.
Yeah, and when it's time to clean the grill, if you use a metal brush, the ones with bristles, those bristles can actually break off and then find their way into the food where somebody could adjust it. So using a mesh metal brush is even better, and then just use a damp cloth to wipe down the grates after you've cleaned them.
Yeah, and we were talking about the location of where you put your grill. I've had to kind of find the sweet spot at my house to keep it out from underneath the trees, because if your flames get too big, that could be a problem as well. You don't need the fire department coming to your backyard. Now that's just part of it. That's kind of getting things prepped and getting them ready. As far as once you're cooking, temperatures for your meat going to be very important here to avoid getting sick.
Right, very important. You can't just go by texture or color. If you don't cook the meat enough, then bacteria within it can make people sick. You've got salmonella in chicken or E. coli in beef. So if you're cooking ground beef or pork, you want to get it to a temperature of 165 degrees. If it's fresh cut beef or pork like a steak, then 160 degrees. And you want to let it set for about 3 minutes to finish cooking. Poultry or chicken, turkey should be cooked to a temperature of 165 degrees, and then fish to 145 degrees. With fish, usually you know it's done if it loses that shine on the inside. It's going to be more opaque, and then it should easily flake apart. But the best way to be sure is to use one of these things, a meat thermometer, and you can find those for less than $20.
Oh, yeah.
Once you're finished cooking, just keep the meat on the grill or keep it hot until you're ready to serve it. And then the final step is to enjoy your efforts.
Yeah, I mean, that's the biggest part here. Got to enjoy the efforts for sure if you're putting all that work in. So, yeah, meat thermometer goes a long way in making sure that food is safe and ready to eat for you. Great tips this morning. We'll have them on our website. Dr. Bumberry, thanks for joining us.